Israel's military says its investigation into the Israeli drone strikes that killed 7 aid workers in the Gaza Strip on Monday shows it was the result of a misidentification in complex conditions. It says it believed it was targeting Hamas operatives. Instead, humanitarian workers belonging to the US-based food charity World Central Kitchen were killed.
The WCK vehicles were marked with the logo of the WCK organization on the roof. However, the cameras tracking the vehicles from above were unable to identify the logos, which were not visible at night. This tragic mistake could and should have been prevented.
2 Israeli brigade officers who ordered the drone strikes have been sacked. 3 other officers have been reprimanded. The WCK is calling for an independent inquiry. The UN is calling for investigations into the deaths of all aid workers killed in the Gaza Strip in the last 6 months.
The question is not this only specific incident. 196 humanitarian workers have been killed, and we want to know why each one of them was killed.
Also on Friday, Israel said it would temporarily reopen the Erez border crossing and the port of Ashdod to allow aid into Gaza. More aid from Jordan will be allowed. That comes after the US President Joe Biden spoke with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in a tense phone call on Thursday. Meanwhile, humanitarian organizations such as UNICEF are continuing operations despite Monday's killings.
We recognise the risks. This is one of the most dangerous places in the world to be a humanitarian worker, but it is the most dangerous place in the world to be a child. And so that's why we're here. We're focusing on the job. But of course, we're saying that this can never happen again, and we're asking for assurances at the highest level that it won't.
The real test is results.
The US Secretary of State Antony Blinken said on Friday that Israel's new measures may not be enough to meet the Biden administration's demands for dramatic improvements in humanitarian conditions in Gaza.
Including, critically,